Hi, everybody. It's Gemma. I'm here Thursday, excited because or you might have heard from Amanda, we just launched our Puerto Rican brands. We just launched our accessories, our jewelry with 5 great Puerto Rican brands. And actually, tonight I'm going to be talking with René Moreta, who's going to be joining us live from Puerto Rico, hopefully shortly. And he does amazing sterling silver jewelry. A lot of earrings, a lot of rings. This latest collection is actually all kind of hanging earrings, all sterling silver earrings, all very geometric, all amazing. And we're going to hear a little bit more about his design inspiration, his technique, because it's very cool. You can check out his Instagram at René Moreta and see some of his behind the scenes pictures. They're very cool. Cool. Here we go. Let's see. I've had so much cool. And now. Hi.
Hello. How are
Hi,
you?
René. How are you?
Good, good. Let me. Sorry.
Are you in your studio right now?
Yes, I am. I am
Oh, awesome.
in a little space.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to, maybe you can start and tell us a little bit more about yourself, and then we'll do like a quick studio tour.
Sure. Well, I started in art school a few, in art school, the university. I graduated from industrial design, and since then I have been, well, not since then, since like 17 years old. I was a jeweler's apprentice for a designer here in Puerto Rico,
Oh,
and
very cool.
yes, that's why I truly like get the hang of it and really appreciated the craft, the history that the jewelry is and follows. So that's a little bit about.
Yeah, so you actually you're not just like buying beads at a store and putting it on a piece of string. You've got real tools and
Yes,
real
yes, yes.
heat and things like that
So
that
I
you have to
solder.
use.
I do it like the old ways. I draw the design and then start working it in metal when or it goes like two ways, or I can do the casting, or I can do the complete construction. So there's two sides of it.
Cool. So maybe you can show us a little bit of those sides like now, because I see in the background, I think like some scary looking metal tools.
Well, that yeah. Let me grab something from here. Sorry, I'm not very good with this.
No, this is live, baby. It's
Oh God. Well, sometimes I just start making like here, like the model.
Oh, cool.
This is fresh from the casting company.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I you do like it can be done this type of molds
Right.
that holds the piece that you are creating, so you can like make more copies. One of the things I really like about this process of casting is that if I do this hand constructed all the way, when a few years come by, you're gonna start seeing, in this case, in this area, you're gonna start seeing the soldier right here. So the casting is allowing me to give like a better quality piece,
Right. A
because
seamless.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So after
And
that,
so
sorry.
that piece that you have in your hand right now, is that going to be an earring?
Exactly, yeah. I
Got
work
it.
with it. I trim the sprue, polish it, solder the earpiece like this, like
Mm-hmm.
here, and then give them the like the it's not sandblasting. I don't know if you can like
Right.
look at that. It's
Yeah, I see
done.
that. The texture.
Exactly. It's done by a point like this. Let me show it like this. One,
Oh wow,
yeah,
okay.
101,
So,
like scrapping every piece.
so are you individually going in after you mold it and actually creating that texture by hand?
Yes, I
Oh
actually,
wow.
yeah,
That's a
that's
lot of work.
exactly. You can spend hours only just with a drill bit and scratching the metal. So it
Right.
can give you, because it's not the sandblasting usually just give you like this matte finish, that it's not like
Mm-hmm.
shiny. So
Right.
I didn't want to work with polished surface for now. So I
Right.
started to investigate what texture it can be
Yeah.
used. Yeah.
No, I like it. It provides a lot of more depth. And now that we all know that you do all that texture by hand, I think it definitely shows a lot of love in the final product for sure.
Yes, yes. It's
Um,
crazy.
so can you show us a couple more of your pieces and talk a little bit about how what inspires you to make kind of the geometric shapes that you do and how you think about your design aesthetic?
Well, right now, I started this collection especially because since I was starting everything, I wanted to perfect
Mm-hmm.
my craft, like give me the tools for producing a line. In the same way, I start mastering the craft more. So the geometry allows me to do that. When you're doing a cube, you have to be very aware that every face has to be 90 degrees. If you do an organic piece, a more flowing piece, you maybe have that chance of not sanding a little bit, or giving not finishing maybe so well, instead of the geometry parts, the really strong, exactly, square pieces like this one.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful that every angle is like that. So I wanted to work with that. Let me see.
Yeah, that's cool.
I have a few pieces right here. This was part of the same collection, but this was a custom order that I received. It has the
Oh,
same texture. It's all hand constructed, and it's
wow.
with the same concept. The segments or lines. The conjunction of points will make a line, and you can use it like really long, like 27 inches, or you can use it like this.
Yeah, very cool.
Thank you.
So necklaces will be your next release, I guess.
Yes, I hope so. I really like them. So, and actually,
Yeah.
I really like that piece very much, because I am not the only one that work with it. It's hand knotted here in Puerto Rico, by a like 3 generation jewelry store. So
Oh, wow.
it's like a really interesting piece to talk about. I really like it.
Yeah. Is that your favorite piece?
No, actually, it's not.
Oh, what's your favorite piece?
It's I really like the bracelets, because I can use it, and I use it actually every time. Let me search for it. It's like this.
Oh, wow, that's
Yes,
cool. Yeah.
I
What
made it.
material is that?
It's actually sterling silver, all complete, solid.
Oh,
I
cool.
I don't I don't work with plating, because for me it's
Right.
like not selling. It's like, yeah, you're just a show. You're not a complete. It's not true what you're selling. So I
Right.
tend to use, and every piece is solid sterling silver. In this case, it's oxidized. It's a chemical process that turned the silver black. Actually, yeah.
Oh, very cool. That's awesome.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, I like the cuffs and it's almost like a unisex piece, which is
Yes,
pretty cool.
exactly. And
Yeah, that's
when you have a few of them, you can like stack
stack
them
them.
all. Yes. Oh,
Very
sorry.
cool. So can you tell us a little bit more? What's it like kind of being a designer in Puerto Rico right now? Like, where are you sourcing your silver and like your, I know you use some black onyx
Mm-hmm.
stones and things like that. Is it impacting the way you're thinking about design or?
Yes, actually a lot. Since Puerto Rico really, well, we don't have a jewelry industry. Like we don't actually with materials or processes. Everything has to be outsourced from the beads. Well, I can find some stones here, but processes like casting, it
Hmm.
has to be all outside of Puerto Rico, and that's like taking a toll on how I design. And one of the next ideas I have, I'm trying to like cut back in the casting and try to make
Mm,
the design a design that I can produce here fairly easy.
right,
Not needing like those things I have to outsource right now.
right. So casting like what you just showed us at the beginning with the earring piece?
Exactly. The whole
Or is
process,
it, okay,
the whole process, I haven't found here. Um, I have to outsource from the mold to the casting, and actually, if I want to start working, wanting the pieces finished, the whole polish and everything, I will have to do it also outside of Puerto Rico at the moment.
oh, got it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Uh-oh. Well, cool. So the stuff you're selling on the platform now, the earrings, are
mhm.
those all pieces that you can produce yourself now, or
uh,
are those that's leftover inventory?
yes, I can produce it. The only part, as I say
Okay,
earlier, is the casting part. I cannot do it at the moment, but
right.
every other step I work with it. My hand, like,
Got
yeah,
it.
scratching the metal, every piece. It's a very relaxing
Yeah.
moment.
So once you've got like the kind of the sterling silver components cast, they come back to you, and then once they come back to you, about how long does it take for you to finish a piece?
The earrings around an hour and a half, around, yeah.
Okay, that's not
So
bad.
the two pieces, I think the bigger the piece, the easier to finish because there you have like a lot of material to hold on, especially like in the um,
Bracelets,
bracelets.
yeah.
Yeah, you can polish it like super well with it, but working with
The
the
rings
the
and
rings,
stuff.
yeah, polishing this part, 101 is an adventure.
Not fun. What's your favorite thing to do while you're polishing? Do you like watch TV or something?
Well, you cannot do much when polishing because it's not pretty. Something is thrown over the place. But music, I love to work with music. It just like transport me and take you makes the whole process better.
What's your favorite polishing music right now?
Um. Hmm. Okay. The fun part, or the thing is that I just need like the music, something in the background, so I can put
Hmm.
I really like classical music, but I just put, I don't know, Pandora on play and shuffle, and it can pass through every artist, and I just need like the music, something in the background. Yeah.
Right, I get it. So you don't go crazy with the polishing.
No.
Very cool. So what does a typical day for you look like in terms of like what you're doing in the studio?
I probably, well, my studio work time usually is like from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. I am a night person.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I probably just start with the computer, like searching things, and in that process of getting warm up to start working. And yeah, I just grab it, I manage the whole production. Like, if I'm polishing, I'm gonna polish everything. If I'm soldering, I'm gonna solder everything.
Right.
I'm not going like one. I'm gonna finish one piece only. It's gonna be like a production. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a smarter way to
Yeah.
do it for sure. Um, very, very cool. Um, so do you sleep during the day or do you do something else?
Um. Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
I
Yes.
was just curious. I was like, oh, maybe.
Yeah. I didn't. I wake up like 9 a.m. something like that. I don't like to sleep that much, but I think the silence of the night's the perfect. Nobody's bothering me. it,
Nobody's bugging you. I
exactly,
get it.
and you don't feel like the pass of
Very,
time at night. You don't. So I can be like 2 hours polishing nonstop, and it feels like 30 minutes or something like that.
yeah, cool. Do you have the some of the other like finished versions of the pieces that are for sale on the site that you can kind of walk us through?
Yes, actually, let me. Oh, I have it right here.
Because I know your studio is so organized, probably.
So I try to be. I try to be. Let me put it in black here. And oh, um, I have this ones. These are like the V shape.
Yeah,
Um,
I love those. Those are cool.
yes, they tend the interesting part is a part of the concept. It's the line. Actually, it's just a line suggesting a form. And when you put it on, you see it like this. But when you turn around in the ear, you're gonna see like the whole shape. And that happens with
Yeah,
every piece of earring. Let me grab the other ones. Here are the ones more square-like.
yeah, those are very cool.
They have
Is
like
there any significance to the black stone?
actually since part of the concept, the line start with a point. So I want to keep in mind the concept every time, but I too wanted to give it like another another view. You can use this ones more everyday use. Maybe the with the stone are more like classic or going out type of earrings. And I truly like
Yeah,
the
I think
black.
I love your pieces because they just feel so kind of timeless, um, and very pretty,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, that's a
And
very
I,
important.
when
Thank you
you were
for that.
showing us that stuff, yeah, you're welcome. When you were showing us that stuff, I couldn't help but see like the sketching behind it, or
Yeah.
are those like what would you call those? Technical drawings, I guess, for
Well, I'm a,
jewelry.
I'm not a very good. I don't like to draw like human form on anything. I draw more on the technical side. I've
Got
tried
it.
for a few years and never done it. But yeah, actually, this time since Maria, it have given me like the and I have chosen like to take this time to start exploring new ideas for new collections, or just take out the whole thing from the mind and put it on paper. And yeah, let me show you this. Probably,
That's cool.
yeah. Thank you. um the second collection, actually, I was thinking of continuing, uh just yeah, continuing the last one, but taking the plane or the surface as my way of expressing the concept. And this will be probably all polished, so you can like see you in there, and you will see like the how I say that. Sorry.
The reflection?
Exactly, the reflections. The like this one. This is like a prototype. Maybe it's like a hoop
Oh,
with
cool.
a different shape. but when you sit, it's gonna be very, very polished in the inside. So
Oh, very
in
cool.
this shape, you're gonna see yourself upside down, but in this shape, you're gonna see like, rays of light and dark. So I wanna work with
Okay.
yeah, the same with like this ones that this is actually what I was telling you in terms of production. Since I don't want to, I will not like to use the casting. I was thinking this type of production that you just take a sheet of metal, you put it, and you press it like this, and when you press it, you end up with a finished piece. Actually, you just need
That's
like to
very
polish and
cool.
everything.
Yeah. I love how, um, like, kind of like this situation breeds innovation in your design process.
Yes.
Um, and I mean, it makes me want to like do stuff, do joy stuff next to you. But do you ever film yourself as you're making these things just to kind of document them and show everyone?
Mm,
You should
yeah.
totally do that. Idea.
Yeah, I have to do it. I'm very shy. I'm very nervous right now. I don't really like to be showing everything. It's it's a thing, but yeah, I need to do it
No,
actually.
it's so cool.
I need to get a better camera right
It's
now.
so cool. And so I've seen your work when I was in Puerto Rico. I've seen it. You were at our Boston pop-up.
Hmm.
Have you been selling anywhere else, or are you interested in selling anywhere else? And if so, like, what kind of is your dream, like, retail environment? And then my follow-up question is, if you'd want to see your jewelry on any celebrity, who would it be? Or anyone really, it doesn't have to be a celebrity.
In the celebrity part, I will have. I don't have a name. I know. No, I don't have a name right now for it, but I would like to. I started here participating in activities. Started a conversation with a store here that I used to sell, but like small shops in that support local artists like and small art designers like 19th Amendment do. That will be awesome. Actually, it will be cool if I don't know if a really big store buy it, but it's not really what I'm looking for. I really like to do it by hand. I will not like to give up that actually, because
Yeah.
maybe I have a lot of production, and I know I will not be able to produce like this. And this is real. I really like it. So in stores in that time too with Maria and everything, I was searching for in Texas, in Boston, and in New York and everything. I'm just researching which store is best for the design and where it's gonna function better.
Yeah, definitely. I could totally see um, your pieces are so kind of sculptural and uh, I would say like design forward. I could totally see it doing really well in almost like a museum sort of
Mhm.
um, scenario as well because you've got such a great technique and they almost look like little sculptures in themselves. So
Yeah,
um,
that's
that
the
was just my
goal.
thought. You're like, yes, that's what I want people to think.
Yeah, actually,
Um,
it is. My background is in industrial design, but I spent a few years studying high school and middle school in an art school, where I specialize in sculpture. And well, in the university, I took
oh,
a minor in
cool.
sculpture. So I'm a very contradicting person. So I really like to do things really big, but I don't
Yeah.
have the space to do it. And I just turned to jewelry because it's sculpture. It's just usable sculpture. You can put it and
Yeah,
use it.
small sculptures.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think too when you think of it as someone who's like thinking of investing in jewelry, it's really like almost investing in a piece of art. And
Mm-hmm.
if you compare the price of jewelry, I think your price is very good actually to
Thank you.
like, oh, I'm going to go buy a piece of art. Like art is almost, can be 5 times as much, and that's like a decent price in the art world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if like the other thing that I love about your pieces, like your rings, for example, is they are rings, but they can be worn like you could wear them on a chain, like almost a pendant,
Additionally,
or um, there's ways you can
use it.
wear in multiple ways, I guess, the jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
So I really, and then it becomes a totally new piece, which I think is really cool,
Yes.
and definitely plays into the idea of the more sculptural, conceptual kind of idea of jewelry as art.
Yes. 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 That's actually
Cool.
perfect. Yeah. But yeah, that's actually very, 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 very nice. Thank you. And yes, yes, yes. Actually,
Yeah,
I will love them.
just
Actually,
my opinion.
I was I like to design packaging too, and I was thinking in the first side that you will receive the. It will be cool to receive like the piece of the ring like standing up. Like side. I have it here. Let me. This is part of the prototype of the packaging. So when you
Right,
open
the
it,
packaging.
exactly you receive like the ring, or I want it like this because if you put it, it's almost like a sculpture actually.
Yeah, it is like a sculpture in almost in a gallery.
Mm.
So you're designing all the packaging yourself as well?
Yes, I'm trying.
Wow.
I yeah, because it's part of it. A brand, it's everything. It's a
Yeah,
person.
definitely.
So from the pictures to the packaging, the material of the packaging, it's gonna make you stand up. Yeah, it's part of it.
Yes, for sure. And then you're sourcing all of those materials yourself as well?
Yeah. From yeah,
Wow.
that's merino wool. I have to get it. I don't remember where. And the other wool I get it. If I'm gonna do it, I need it to order it from China because in Puerto Rico you don't find wool or any.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that makes
actually,
sense.
the production, it can be done here. Locally, I do it
Yeah.
in with a laser cutter. I did it, and yeah,
Oh, cool.
that's the good part. Actually, the production, it's really real that I can do it in Puerto Rico.
Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful. Um, and where in Puerto Rico is your studio based?
In my house, in Carolina.
Is it in San Juan
No, in
area?
Carolina, next to it.
Okay,
Uh,
cool. Very cool. Awesome. Well, is there anything else you wanted to kind of let people know since we're on here? I know I've taken up like 30 minutes of your Thursday night.
it's okay.
Hopefully you have other polishing plans maybe, but anything else like you'd like to say or let people know about your design or your process or your brand?
um, Not that I can think of right now. I, so, but go and check it out.
Yeah,
It's Puerto
that's
Rican
good.
made. Hope you like it.
Puerto Rican made, all
Exactly.
sterling silver, right?
Exact. Solid sterling silver. Just to yeah,
Solid sterling silver.
yeah.
You make all the packaging yourself, which is awesome.
Hmm.
Very, very design student of you for sure. What else? You have amazing collections, past collections that we're hoping to get up, as well as these future collections we're
Hmm.
seeing on here. So that's very exciting. And I think part of the best part about jewelry and clothing, but you can never have
Too
too
much.
much jewelry.
Exactly.
A girl can never have too much jewelry, so
Yes.
the ability to have like sets and matching
Hmm.
pieces from different parts of your collection is super exciting, and
Yes.
they're all little works of art. So
Exactly.
go check Renee's collection out. The link is in the chat. It's pinned at the top. Everything's on pre-sale for the next
Mm.
18 days, I believe, and everything will be made on demand for you in Puerto Rico
Yeah.
and shipped directly to your door. So we hope you love it and let them know what you think. And otherwise, we will talk to you soon.
Perfect. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Renee, for
Thank you.
joining
Thank
us.
you.
You were amazing. More videos for you, and
We'll do it.
and we'll be in touch.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
have a great Thursday.
You too. Bye.
Bye, Renee.